Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. The size of this box is terrifying me lately. Let me move this desk. So I've got a bit of a Jackson's art unboxing with you to do, and then I'm going to take you behind the scenes of a filming of a proper YouTube video. So I'm entering a competition. I might have explained this already when I started my tidying up, I can't remember, but I'm entering a competition to film a sort of art process video. The competition states the picture must be minimum 30 inches on the shortest side. It's meant to be our masterpiece. I am absolutely terrified about it. I have been procrastinating like crazy. I have been spending hours and hours trawling through all my photos trying to find the perfect one. Not sure what style exactly to do it in. I'm so nervous about this. Probably because it's called Create Your Masterpiece. Anyway, let's get this open and see how big it is. And there's also some extras in here too. I'm saying it's the canvas. I didn't actually say what it is I'm talking about. See, this is what I can't do in a proper YouTube video. I've got to remember everything to say everything properly. And not keep stumbling over my words. Honestly, every time I've ordered from Jackson's, and actually from Art Discount as well, I've been incredibly impressed with their packaging. All eco-friendly, no plastic bubble wrap or anything. How do I open something this big? Okay, it's not quite as scary. No, it is as scary. Oh my god, it is humongous. Look. That's the size of my normal paintings. That's 16 inches by 20 inches. So that's basically a quarter, isn't it? Just look at that comparison. Oh my god, I am a little bit terrified. It doesn't even fit on my desk. I got two, by the way, so that if I mess up this one, I have at least got another one to hand. Because Glastonbury Festival got in the way, plus needing to tidy up everywhere, I'm gonna have to take this one out as well. Oh! I'm nervous. I mean, not only is it huge, I'm not used to painting on an actual canvas. Where is the rest of my order? They've got it right at the bottom of this box. Yes, they have. I don't know how. I'm going to literally have to dive into this box to get it out. Why did I open this the wrong side? Oh, I have a stick here from when I was experimenting with the curtains. Merlin thinks this is funny. If you are listening, oh, that's it, got it. If you can hear him panting behind me. So, a couple of you suggested when I did my Derwent Lightfast pencil swatching that I buy some of the colours that I felt I needed as like open stock. So as I needed to do a Jackson's order, that is what I did. The cats go mad for these. I got myself a permanent green light in the Cobra water mixable oil paint. I'm hoping it's a warm green. The last one I bought, I bought a yellow green thinking that was going to be warm. It's actually cool. It's actually quite a limey sort of green. Oh, here we go. Oh, these are gorgeous colours. Oh, I'll bring you up close for these, and perhaps actually at the same time I'll quickly swatch them next to my others. Gorgeous. Do you want one of these packages, Rafiki? Yeah, you don't need expensive cat toys, you just need these. He's playing around with it already. And he's 14 years old. He thinks he's a kitten when it comes to these. So the new colours we have in the Derwent Lightfast pencils are Dusky Pink, Light Aqua, Vivid Green, Midnight Blue, Foliage and Granite. Very happy with foliage, that's going to be useful. The vivid green is very vivid, but if you see, there's nothing like it in the set that I've got. And yeah, the dusky pink, that could be useful for skin tones, along with, I mean, there's plenty of browns here. Yeah, midnight blue, because I felt that was lacking over here. Foliage, very useful. There's nothing like that at all over here. Granite, I mean, that was an indulgent one. It just looked really nice. They actually had a lot of greys. It took me a long time to choose which one I was going to pick. Yes, and I think I picked some useful colours there. I thought the light aqua might be really nice for if I'm doing a seascape and I want some light, thin highlights. Yeah, so now I've got to work out how I keep these. How do you store your pencils? I see some people who just mix up all different brands and just keep them by colour. I mean, that's an interesting way of doing it, but I don't know if I can bring myself to take them out of the tin they came in. Have to think about that. Right folks, I've done it again. More paintbrushes for oil painting. Mainly because I needed bigger brushes for the bigger canvases. So I've got these nice big brushes, and this one, yeah, that's what I needed. This is what I needed. I couldn't find an actual size, it was just called extra large. So it was a bit of a risk. So that's good. That's going to cover some ground. But these are the De Lironi graduate ones that I've mentioned before. I really like. All synthetic as usual. These should help me out with my big canvas. I'm glad they've come in time. And we've got some nice, look how these look nice and pointy. They had good reviews. Keep smiling. Oh. Yeah, so I'm hoping these keep their point. Don't they look nice and pointy? So today is a tidying up day. I've done loads already. Probably doesn't look it to the average tidy person, but yes, I have cleared an awful lot off there, and I've just been throwing it into boxes because I don't have time to properly sort and organise. So that's some more video content coming up. I'm going to have a real thorough declutter of this room. Like, the drawer in my desk here has not really been emptied for, well, since we got that desk, which we got in our very first house, well, 30 years ago. So there's 30 years of bits and bobs in that top drawer. I need to think of something else to go in front of this curtain, just in case it's particularly sunny when I do the filming. Not in front of the curtain, in front of the window, in front of the net curtain. The net curtain works pretty well for privacy, less distraction. It's just now sort of like white over there. You're not looking at the wheelie bin in front of the garage, which is nice. Yeah, I'm just sort of taking my time talking to you because I'm tired. I'm still getting over Glastonbury. But I've got to crack on with this. The deadline is looming.
But I'm going to leave reverse keep adding more highlights or add more skin tones, finding layers and the last highlights and marks. I kind of call these landmarks. Some coverage of the nose. Chocolate gets in your peanut butter a little.
I've decided I'm going to move these little drawers, and here's a big one. I'm going to move this. I love this wire rack, it's really cool, but it looks cluttered and everyone's talking about nice clean backgrounds. And I've actually taken quite a lot of things off of it recently and it's looking a bit bare. So I'm going to try and put it on the back of the door. Since the fabric thingy that was full of ribbons and stuff has been moved, there's been nothing on this side of the door. So I'm going to give it a go here. I'll need a second hook. If it doesn't work out after the filming, I'll move it back. By the way, the pantry part of the storeroom is looking nice and organised. I love all these copper racks, and my Hessian and cloth and cotton covered plastic trays are still going strong. I gave them all a good wash. Yeah, I'm quite pleased. The gap up there is just where I have taken down the crate with the hooks in. There's still more to go. I haven't finished yet, but it's getting there. Honestly, I'm loving this idea to have a massive inspiration board. So I've already got my Klimt postcards from Mum, and I might talk through maybe some of the more personal little bits and pieces. As I get myself more sorted and decluttered, I will definitely do some more studio tours and little bits and show you details around the place. And I've got plenty of postcards and small prints that I haven't put up yet. I buy them and then I never put them up, so here might be the perfect place.
As your painting progresses, then you can begin to tighten up the close edges.
Well folks, my room hasn't been this tidy since we did the photo shoot for Hobden.com. Yeah, look at the desk. Isn't that amazing? This floor area. Not as tidy as I quite wanted it. There's, you know, I'm just hoping these areas are not going to be visible. If they are, I'll have to tidy them up as I go along. But yeah, really happy with this. And now, because there is quite a space here and those ugly screw holes in the wall, I'm going to pop one of my paintings in. I'm thinking the May Day maypole dancing could go there. It's a shame I don't have very many portrait orientated pictures, which would look better in that spot, but we'll have to do what we've got. Yeah, of course it isn't all put away because a lot of the stuff, its home was just on my desk and on the table there. So over here behind the shot we've got all of this stuff and a whole box as well of just bits from my desk and under the desk and around the desk. So there's lots to do after I've finished filming. Right, to note to self, I'm going to go for the shot, the first opening shot of the scene. I will probably do a couple to see how it goes, to get the right angles. So here's my sketch. I hope it's right. Honestly, working with this big canvas, this humongous canvas, is a little bit daunting, I have to say. I think I've got the scale and perspective right. Yeah, I hope I have. I did the drawing yesterday and I have just filmed the introduction. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I do these videos all the time, but this one is being judged, which makes it a bit different, I suppose. So yes, I hope the lighting was okay. Sometimes I get just this sort of halo, not halo, it just sort of cuts off my head. It goes so highlighted. I've got nervous tension, not helped by the fact that I took Merlin to the groomers this morning for the first time. Oh my gosh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I don't know about you, I know this is weird, Chris thinks I'm weird, but I feel, although I feel an inner tenseness before something scary, I sort of, it comes out of me after the event, and then I get nervous energy and all sort of feel really strange after a scary thing. I also went to the doctor's this morning and discovered I have Morton's neuroma. You're not interested in that, it's too much. It's not very interesting. I've just got a numb patch in my feet, in my foot, in my left foot. Nothing really to worry about, I don't think. Anyway, random splurging of information out of my mouth because, like I said, nervous energy. Right, and I'm nervous about getting the first layer of colour on here. Let's just do it. Wish me luck. So I just had to do some remedial work on the stones. They were too big, the ones in the right of the background, so those have become smaller. The edges of the two over here have become a bit fuzzier because I wanted them to be clear what they are, but they don't need to be so prominent. So this is the progress on my painting. It's going okay. I'm pleased with the figures, actually. I need to work on the hand. I didn't have a proper reference photo for the hand. I might have to take a picture of Chris's hand. And yeah, I'm a little bit stuck, I'll be honest with you. I'm struggling a little bit at the moment. I'm sort of procrastinating today because I'm just not quite sure how to I feel like the sky needs some more work. I'm just not sure how, I'm not sure what, and this area in the middle is too bland, and I'm again not quite sure what to do. The foreground I will get to, and I'm not too worried about the foreground. I've got a poem. That's another thing that's holding me up. My poem that I always put in a painting I haven't done yet. I don't know, I've just been so tired lately. I haven't had the wit to come up with something. Yeah, I think the foreground will be fun because you can really get textural and stuff with the foreground. So that's, yeah. But also I came down and I noticed this. Some gold paste has exploded. We're in the middle of a heat wave at the moment and I think that's what's caused it. So I need to clear this up. It looks like horrible, yucky baby food or something, doesn't it? Well, I'm so relieved because yesterday afternoon and evening, maybe even all day, I was feeling a bit rubbish about this painting, but I think it's tipped past that middle point where I always get that self-doubt, and I think it's starting to come together. I wrote the poem today, which is one of those things I've not felt like I've had the mental capacity to do this. I don't know, it's because of the heat. Yeah, today it just came out of my brain and it seems perfect, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be all right. It's very close to being finished. Just a few finishing touches and my squiggles that I tend to do. I am procrastinating now, so I have put my chicken in the oven on a timer for 20 minutes and I've got 20 minutes to finish this. Wish me luck. So it's almost finished. Last night I went to bed really disappointed with it, actually. I was almost crying, I thought it was awful. But this morning I've just come downstairs and looked at it with completely a fresh look, fresh eyes I suppose. And this morning I'm so happy with it. I really am. I think there's just a couple of things that I need to do. I'm going to work on the skirt part of her dress. I feel like that needs to be a little more detailed. Also, I've noticed that I didn't quite go to the edge here and here, so I'm just going to run a little bit of paint along the edge. But then I think it's done. I don't want to mess with it too much. I'm loving the mist. I think I'm going to add mist now in every painting I do. Really happy with all the grasses. I think that's quite effective. And actually, I don't know whether it's going to show, but you can... No, it doesn't really. There's a few spots here and there still of the metallic pigment powder. No, you can't see it very well. I've done a bit too much just here, so that might have been the oil pastel actually, but I'm gonna see perhaps if I can rub that off a bit. But yeah, I'm so happy. It was definitely a challenge and I'm pleased with the result. Okay folks, I have just finished filming the last little segment of the video and there's my finished painting. I can't believe, I mean it doesn't, the angles I've got it at, it doesn't look that big, but it is huge. It's huge. I still can't go over how big this is. I've still got the edges to paint. I think I need to do that in acrylic, so that might take some masking off and stuff, so I've still got that to do. Oh, I'm so relieved that that is done. I'm so relieved the painting turned out alright. I'm really quite pleased with it. I was trying to allow enough time to paint two and then choose between them which video I was going to do, but no, I did not have time for that, so I'm so relieved that the painting is okay. I'm still not entirely sure it's their kind of thing. I don't know if we're going to get any feedback on it or whether we're just going to find out who the winner is, so wait and see. Keep your fingers crossed for me and I will keep you updated on that. So I shall end the video here. I hope you've enjoyed watching and seeing a little bit behind the scenes. I had to condense this video into 10 minutes and you know how much I can waffle. Honestly, I started off with about 15 minutes of footage and I was only like 3/4 of the way through. So I was just like cutting out that, cutting out that, cutting out that. Okay, I will end this now and say thank you very much for watching. I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.